refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let's fix that. Where is it? What? Sorry guys. My video's a little jacked up. Give me 1 second. What is this one? There we go. No, not that one. What happened to my full screen? I'm not sure what happened to my video, but we're going to have to keep it moving. All right, I can't fix it, so we're going to have to move forward because I don't know what's wrong with this screen and why it's so, why my thing is so small. Nope, that ain't it. I don't know. All right, well, let's get started with some football today because we got rankings to go over. I'll have to deal with this camera issue later, or the way this thing is set up later. But anyway, it's your host, Coach. I am here today with FCC. We have a big show today. We have a lot to discuss. We have some NFL news and updates, and we have the best thing to go over today. That's right, FCC Fantasy Rankings, everybody. I'm so freaking excited. We are ranking players today. We are finding out who will go number 1, and we're going to go all the way to number 50. We'll do 50 players today. We'll discuss these players as it pertains to 8-man leagues, 10-man leagues, 12, 14, 16-team leagues. I don't think I'm going to go all the way up to 18. Nobody truly really plays 18-team leagues. But we'll talk a little dynasty. And we're getting ready for fantasy, baby. Yeah, training camp starts. What is it? This week we got Seahawks on Hard Knocks. That's probably the worst thing they could ever have done this year, coming off of last year's Super Bowl, because they ain't going to another one. If you are a Hard Knocks participant, you are cursed. It's about as bad as the Madden curse, in my opinion. So, good luck to you. But so we have fantasy rankings. We're going to rank 50 players, getting us ready for fantasy. We have, again, this training camp. So with these 50 people that we are ranking, we are not drafting anything yet. We still have not had any injuries per training camp. All right. We haven't had anything happen per preseason game. So calm down. All we're doing today, we're just ranking these players, talking about them a bit, getting some insight on how we should move this fantasy season. By law, by rule, by FCC, I'm sorry. We only do one thing, running back. We draft running back. Some of us like to do running back, receiver. Some of us like to go receiver. That's absolutely crazy. Why do you want two number one wide receivers on your team? They're going to both be double teamed. You know that, right? You can't double team a running back. Everybody coming at a running back, as a matter of fact. That's why it's most important to have two of them. Because if they are elusive, if they do get yards, you got two stout running backs that's going to carry you all the way through fantasy. You can fish through wide receivers. You do need a stout tight end as best as possible, but you might not get that. You might be waiver in tight ends. We don't draft the defense nowhere in the first 15 rounds. We take that crap off the waiver wire. You don't need to draft the defense. You need to funnel through defenses weekly. You don't need to keep a defense on your team every week. Those things change. Remember, we're trying to get 10 plus points on defense. Kickers, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of kickers. Here's what I would give, the advice I would give if you're playing in a league with kickers. You really can't wait because of the type of kicker you want to get, right? We don't want a kicker on a team that team scores a lot of points. Well, why? Because the kicker ain't going to give you nothing. They're going to get nothing but field goals, right? You need a team that's losing. Like a team that's down in games and then they come back and win. Why? Yeah, they're going to chip away, field goals. Okay, 3 points. That's what you need. 45 yarders, 50 yarders, 35 yarders. You don't need extra points. Them extra points ain't going to do nothing for your team. All right. You need field goal kicks. All right. And how do you get those? You get those from a team that has a running back and a team who fights all game long. Like they're up, they're down, they're up, they're down. Those are the kickers you need because those kickers are in the game more. But if you got a team dropping 35 points on somebody, buddy, that kicker getting you 7 points. He might have one field goal out of that whole thing. So why have that? That's a waste of points on your team. Now you're going to be mad at the kicker. It's not the kicker's fault. It's the environment that the kicker is in. That's what we have to pay most important to. The environment that the kicker is in. If this kicker is on a team that runs the ball, like their passing is not that great, but they can get to the 20-yard line, right? They can get to the red zone because of the fact that they can run the ball, or they can at least get over the 50, get to the 35 because they can run the ball. What are they gonna settle for? A field goal. That's what you want. You don't give a damn if they win or lose. Win or lose ain't got nothing to do with the kicker. How many points a quarterback and the rest of his offense puts up on points, that determines what kind of kicker you can have on your team. All right. So you do technically want to try to draft a kicker, not early, but within rounds 12, 13, you know what I mean, 14, maybe even 10 if you're lucky. If you got kind of what you need, you might even be able to steal a kicker in round 10. Don't touch a defense. Do not touch a defense. I'm telling you. Too many people get hurt on defense. Defensive schemes change up weekly, so you can't keep the same team. All right. So as for NFL news and updates, we've got some things going on out there in the world. We got what's his name? What's Buddy's name? Stephon Diggs is out here battling some allegations. What else do we have? David Montgomery did not know he is a Chicago. Is he Chicago Bear? No, Houston Texan. David Montgomery is a Houston Texan. So that is, I like that. I actually do like that. I do believe the Texans have a good young running back that they had that was kind of picking up last year at the end of the season. But bringing in David Montgomery, that does so much for this offense. I actually believe that. It gives Stroud a security blanket to dump the ball off. And we know David Montgomery in open field is probably one of the most dangerous running backs the NFL has. So he's moving up on the draft board today. I don't think he's going to be a first-round draft pick, but high second round, definitely third round. If he drops to the third round, he's a steal. Most definitely a steal. So I do like that. Let's see, what else do we have in NFL news? I know something else. Where's my phone? I know something else popped up the other day. A lot of people got fired from ESPN, I'll tell you that much. But as we should have known, I don't know. I think people kind of got like, all right, let's talk for a little bit. I don't think certain people have an understanding what happens when businesses merge, right? When businesses merge, right? Let's just take football out of this for the equation, right? Let's talk about Walt Disney, right? Who owns everything. When I work for them, they give you their umbrella. Well, they own everything. When I tell you, I think they own the world. If you look at that umbrella, I think they own the world. But outside of that fact, Disney had a partnership with a video game company called Epic, right? Okay, now this was back in 2014 when they started to partner. Well, if you look at a lot of Epic's games, right? As you look, they're phasing certain things out and pushing certain things in. But you know what else they pushed out? Over 1,000 employees. And then they pushed out another wave of 1,000 plus employees. But why? Well, there has to be room made for the merger. Those employees are coming over to work. So, unfortunately, and why is it that way? Because Disney has the higher pocket than Epic, right? So they make the decisions. So let's move on to football, right? Disney owns ESPN. ESPN bought out who? NFL Network. Who got fired? All the employees from ESPN. Why? Because NFL Network has the exact same employees doing the exact same thing, and people watch NFL Network more. A lot of people haven't been watching ESPN as much. I personally haven't watched ESPN. I slander ESPN a lot because of the information they be giving y'all when it comes to fantasy, like purposely making them out the world lose. Like, that's stupid. But anyway, I haven't watched ESPN, honestly, since Stephen A. kind of took over. It annoys the hell out of me. Like, since Skip Bayless left, I really haven't watched a lot of ESPN. I tried with Max Kellerman. He was the worst. He was the absolute worst. I tried, and I don't know. It eventually phased out. And guess what? I stayed watching every day. Good Morning Football. And I watch it all day. I watch it when they go off at 10 and watch it again from 10 to 12. Watch it again from 12 to 2, and then they put on the NFL game. I will watch that all day. Then when that's done, I go back to NFL Network and watch whatever they have going on. That's why I watch all my training camp stuff is on NFL Network. So people are going to get fired because of the merger. So I think that's the one thing people forget. Your job ain't forever. Remember that. It can be taken and it can be given away. And that's exactly what ESPN did. They essentially it's not like they weren't trying to flex. They fired people because other people are coming to take those exact same jobs by the entity that has the power. Disney, ESPN. They're paying for it because they bought out this company. So they get to make the rules. They get to make the decisions. Same thing in politics. It's the same exact thing. When people bring in their own people, you gotta go. That's just the way capitalism works. Okay. I think the issue is we don't like when we see it in sports in such a way because it's just like it makes it look normal. But people, this is normal. This is life. A merger happened. Any company that merges, everybody can't stay. People get stipends and payoffs, and they got to go. Because it's an immediate thing, because them people got to come in and take over immediately. So it's just what did I tell you? What do I always tell you on this show? From March to August, it's the ugliest time of the year in football because it does nothing to deal with business, finances, and firings. Like, this is the ugly, nasty part of sports, especially football, in this time where there's nothing going on. They have to do it. It's just can't pay everybody. I'm so sorry. Capitalism can't pay everybody. People were going to get fired. Okay, that happens when people merge. What happens is because it doesn't happen immediately, people forget. Like, okay, this company merged. Half the time, y'all forgot the company merged. So now you're sitting here with all these questions like, oh my God, how did all these people get fired? Because the companies merged a long time ago, buddy. Like, for real? That happened. So they got to go. People get too comfortable sitting where they at. Don't get comfortable. Keep it moving, pimp. All right. So as we need to do, keep it moving. Oh, that's right. My NFL news. Oh, so we have the Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks. They have been announced to become the team that will be showcased on Hard Knocks this year. And guess what? That's cool. They're not winning nothing. They're going to be a bad team. That is a curse. If you go on Hard Knocks curse is about as bad as the Madden curse, in my opinion. So they're not doing nothing this year. You can pretty much say that was the Seahawks year last year, and that's probably about the best we're about to get out of them. It's not going to be good for them this year. I promise you. Let me see. Adam Schefter. Let me see. Make sure I'm not missing any other news. Outside of Stephon, I mean, there's really not much going on. We do have news about big man Aaron Donald. It's not great news. Yes, he practiced at the facility. What I like is if he comes back, he's not even playing a full season. He's playing 8 games. He's playing all home games. And hey, let me see something real quick. I gotta see something real quick because a lot of people had a lot of home games this year, which isn't a problem. You want more home games wins, obviously, than you don't. Where are you? 2000. Where are you? There we go. Schedule prediction. I want to see what the home games I gave the Rams real quick. LA Rams. Let's see. I gave you 8-1 at home. I gave them 13 wins. I gave the Rams 13 wins this year. They have 13 wins. And I mean, if Aaron Donald does absolutely come back for 9 games, obviously, I don't think they're going to lose one. And they still might just lose one. It still might be a 13-4 season for the Rams. Who knows? But my prediction seems to be on track if this behemoth of a man comes back and plays on the same side. Myles Garrett, I fear for the quarterbacks. I fear for you. Purdy, you got all these wide receivers. You might not get the ball off. I'm going to enjoy watching this. I do hope he comes back. And let's say if it's just for the home games, he likes to move with Myles Garrett. Like, look, people work out, right? You work out when you finish football. When you're done, you still stay in shape. This fool been training. He's been training. Aaron Donald looked the same as he looked when he got the sack and won the Super Bowl. He don't look no different at all. The physique of this man looks like he's still ready to go run through some damn body. Like it's still going to take 3 offensive linemen to take him. Let me do some math, some basic math for everybody. There are 11 people on the defense, and there are 11 people on the offense. You understand what I'm telling you? 2 people in the secondary are most likely taking on 1 receiver, which leaves another receiver, a tight end, and a running back. So you're already not looking too good as it pertains to protection or defending, right? Okay. Now, let's move up closer to the line, okay? 5 offensive linemen. One of those probably includes the tight end, so he might not even be catching. You might have to sacrifice him for a block, right? Why? Well, you got 4 defensive linemen. One of them takes on 2 to 3 people. The other one takes on 2 to 3 people. So, you telling me you're going to have 6 people guarding these 2 men? You only got 5 linemen. You only got 5 linemen, my guy. Oh, the math is mathing for the Rams, but for everybody else, you don't have enough. I'm so sorry. You are the type of people and type of teams you gotta want the worst to happen to these people, because if not, the Rams are gonna defensively steamroll through everybody. It's gonna be hard to get that defense. Everybody, if you're drafting in fantasy, you already know everybody taking the Rams, especially if Aaron Donald pops back up, everybody taking the Rams. People will sacrifice losses in fantasy later in the season so they can make sure they keep that Rams defense on their team. I already know it. It ain't gonna be good. All right, so I didn't see outside of Stephon Diggs in some stuff. Didn't see much other NFL news. Geno Smith looks to play. They don't plan on they do not plan on playing Mendoza at all this year, which is, I hope they don't. I truly believe he needs to sit behind Kirk Cousins and take the whole year. There is no need outside of barring an injury for Mendoza to play football this year. So I do love the way they took the distraction off of that and just answered the question, and they're moving forward in football so they go out here and win games. Alvin Kamara, he's standing with the. I actually like the fact that he's standing with the Saints. I do. He's going to be just good. He's going to stay with them. He's going to be what they always wanted him to be. He has been what they've always wanted him to be. Probably one of the least injured running backs in the league with the way he runs the ball, with the way he plays. So I do like the fact that he is staying with the Saints, and hopefully this year they get a little bit of life with Tyler Shaw and the offense that they're trying to get going. So hopefully they can get a little bit of life going with this team. Let's see. All right, so there's really not much anymore or any other news outside. We still wait for LeBron to pick a team. So with that being said, let us take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we are diving into our fantasy football rankings. Who will go number one? We will find out when we come back. If I can find my commercial break. There we go. We'll be right back.
Yo, my name is Lambo Anlo.
This is Dimitri. This is Ed Han.
My name is Daryl Julian, and this is
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to hit the comments real quick. Nico, my boy, how we doing? How we doing? It has been a long time. Hey, look, like I said, a lot of my fans, they leave me. After February, they leave me. But that's okay because they're here for fantasy, okay? Ain't nothing going on in March, April, May, June, and July. Ain't nothing going on. They come back. That shows you how much respect I've garnered from my fans that they can leave me for months, but come August, they come back. Because they know there's only one true place to get the right fantasy information, and that's me, Coach. I'm not ESPN. I won't lie to you. Or set you up. I'm sorry for the ones that got fired. I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. I'm so sorry. I'm in 6 fantasy leagues now. Oh Lord, Nico, crazy. You win one league, you got lost your mind. One of them is an 8-man. No, use that as a dummy league. Just use that as a dummy league, just to play random folks that you ain't never played before. I got 2 10-man leags and 4 regular 12. Okay. So you're beefing it up with the 12-man. I like that. I'm ready for Coach's advice for this coming season. Wait till you see who's going number one. I need to win some championships. Yes, we do. Do you know what picks you have yet or not yet? Let's see. Has Houston fixed the O-line for Montgomery? I'm going to say no, in a way that I don't think the O-line completely was the issue. They didn't have Nico Collins, or was it they only had Nico Collins? They barely had any receivers. They had old Nick Chubb was old. Nick Chubb was old. I really think they used Nick Chubb until the young cat was ready to kind of take over a little bit. So I really think there were more issues offensively than the offensive line for the Houston Texans. So what I believe is adding Montgomery, you get Tank Dell back. I'm so excited to see that dude on the field again, man. So you get Tank Dell back, you got Nico Collins. So the receiving, the Texans team seems like this year they'll kind of be back to fold, right? That's kind of what we want. a 10-11 win Texans team. Okay, and with Montgomery, and like I said, he's going. Remember, the O line is non-existent with dump offs. Like that's the whole point of just getting the ball out your hand. You can have a bad O line, you can dump off all day long. Because if you have good receivers and a bad O line, you can dump the ball off. What that means is you won't have the protection to wait for a receiver so you can dump the ball off to your running back. Okay. As we know, Montgomery, as a running back, is one of the best players in the open field catching the football. That is what the Texans need, is a guy who can do everything. And then they still have the young cat behind. So I personally think the Houston Texans will be fine. They're going. Did they draft an offensive lineman? Let me see. Yeah, okay. So they did draft an offensive lineman it was a 4th-round pick. So I don't see much from that. Not he'll be behind. He's basically just an added lineman. So if they waited till the 4th round to draft a lineman, what that tells me is they, as an organization, they're okay with the line that they have. They also just understood there were other issues that did not help their cause. So we need to see this year. I hate doing that and I hate saying crap like that. We actually have to see what the offensive line is like this year with Montgomery to know if it's been fixed, to be quite honest with you, because we really don't know, honestly. At this point, we haven't really seen anything come training camp yet, so we really won't know how the line is fixed. We'll get an idea in preseason, if you know, that'll give us a good idea in preseason, to be honest with you. Let's see, David Montgomery is not on my radar. I'd rather take Genty, JT, or Chase Brown than Montgomery for my first. No, Montgomery ain't going to be no first. I'm going to tell you that right now. Montgomery is going to be a 2nd, 3rd round pick. He might even fall to the 4th. If he falls to the 4th, he's an automatic steal. But no, there is no way, form, shape, that Montgomery is a 1st round pick. Absolutely not. There is no way. No. He can still be on your radar. Let's see, ESPN has been trashed for over 10 years. It really has. It really, really has. Who actually picks up their remote and turns on? I'm literally watching NFL Network right now. I'm watching NFL Network right now. I don't turn on ESPN. There was a time where my TV lived on ESPN for First Take, for whatchamacallit, those 2 dudes that did the morning show before First Take. Like I used to watch so much ESPN sports shows, and then it just, I don't know, man. I really think after they gave Stephen A. Smith a buttload of money, it all got washed down. It all got watered down. This man has never known anything about football. Okay, that was all Stephen A. That was all Skip Bayless. Stephen A. is a basketball-minded guy, if that. And I just felt like they just gave him too much control over sports to control the narrative. I don't want to control no narrative. Tell me if this fool got the points or if he didn't. Tell me his stat lines. Tell me what you believe will happen with him in the future if he continues to play this bad. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear your personal opinion about what you like and don't like about a player. That's what got you in trouble with LeBron. Now you mad. Now you on talk shows. Sit with you in sports. What? So it drives me crazy. ESPN drives me up the wall. I'm so sorry, because where's the sports? So I come to NFL Network. That's why they bought NFL Network, because of the sports. I'm sorry. I'll pay the fine. Because ESPN can be dumb sometimes, man. I'm sorry. Let's see. Which tight end would you target if we can't get Bowers or McBride? I like Tyler Warren, Laporta, or Pitts. I would say Pitts on the low end, because McBride might be gone, Bowers might be gone, Tyler Warren actually might be gone, because his quarterback will be back. I would say Pitts. Anybody else? Ooh. The Eagles. Goddard. Dallas Goddard. His target share is actually gonna go up significantly because AJ Brown is gone. I believe that. We can't forget about Pittsburgh, because Aaron Rodgers loves tight ends. We just need to go see who's the tight end for Pittsburgh. Let's see. Steelers tight end. Look at the depth chart. Let's see. Tight end. The Steelers have Pat Fairmouth. I love that. He's the number one. So I'm looking at Pat Fairmouth as well. Absolutely. Probably in the 6th round, 7th round for him. But I'm definitely looking at Steelers tight end. Absolutely. He has been one of my favorite tight ends, and he has Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers loves his tight ends. That has always been the thing. So he'd be a tight end that I'd be looking for. Where is my list? I actually have my ranking list for tight ends. Where are you? Where is it? Position ranking? Position rankings 2026. There we go. All right, tight ends. Let's see. So we have Trey McBride. Oh, Travis Kelce. Did you say Travis? Did you say Travis? Travis Kelce is definitely on my radar. Buddy, his quarterback is back. Mahomes is playing week 1. I don't care what nobody say. He's been out of that leg brace for a minute. Training camp is about to show everybody everything they need to know about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes go back to the Super Bowl. You can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. You serious? So give me Travis Kelce. Absolutely. Who else is on my radar? If Dallas is going to attack in the way I think this year, give me Jake Ferguson as well. And give me Harold Fannin Jr. from Cleveland. No matter who the quarterback is there, both the quarterbacks like tight ends. Let's see. No Hunter Henry. Let's see. Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland would be on my low-end radar. And George Kittle will be on my low-end radar. Why? Because the 49ers have this thing that if all their weapons are there, he's just blocking. But the minute one of those personnel go down, it's all George Kittle. So he is a player that you're taking a chance just because they are a fully loaded offensive team. And if they are fully loaded, he's the last target. He is the last target. He might only get 1 or 2 targets if everybody's playing. And you got Mike Evans too that garnishes like 12 targets a game. Catching probably about 8 of those. So yeah, Kittle is like, he's on the radar, but if you can find something over Kittle, I would take that. And then if you can throw Kittle on your bench, if you want a 2 tight end set on your, have 2 tight ends on your roster, then I would grab George Kittle on the back end and have him on my bench. But outside of that, it's going to be hard to start George Kittle when they have a full roster. And for me, and then maybe because Mike Evans is gone, Cade Otton, and I would actually take Cade Otton over George Kittle because Cade Otton, his target share is going to be higher with obviously Mike Evans gone. Whereas Kittle's target share is basically non-existent when everybody's there. So I would take Cade Otton over George Kittle. Let's see, which of these tight ends that had their 2025 season ended due to injuries will bounce back in 2026? Kraft, Kittle, Kincaid. I think Loveland is overrated. What do you think? I think Loveland is slightly overrated. Let me see. Because I agree with that. Hold on, where's my list? Yeah, he's slightly overrated, but he has 6 touchdowns and 713 yards. Okay, played 16 games. He averages 8 yards a catch. That's good for a tight end. He actually averages more than Trey McBride, Kyle Pitts, Travis Kelce, Tyler Warren, and is it Jake Ferguson? And Jake Ferguson and Dallas Goedert. So they got rid of I forgot his name. The wide receiver that went to the Bills. I just can't think of it right now. I'm so sorry. So I believe Loveland, if Caleb Williams is going to use his tight end, Loveland is actually going to have a higher target value this year than he did last year because the receiver's gone. So where he's overrated, he would still, for me, be taking over George Kittle because of that target value. He has more target value now with the receiver gone, and he can catch. He's a good player. So for me, I would take him over Kittle. Kittle is literally on my low end. I would take Kittle over Ain't Kraft and Kincaid on the same team? No, Kraft is a what's that word? Packer. Kraft is a Packer. And I don't know if Kraft is going to have a bounce back here because he doesn't really have. He's just like whatever they have him there as. They don't overuse him or overextend him. So Kraft isn't even on my radar, to be honest with you. I would say Kincaid, Dalton Kincaid, for the simple fact the Bills are going to go on a tear this year. Got a nice, good receiver. Kincaid will be back. They have a great running back. Two of them if you have Josh Allen. So I do have the Bills just with a lot better season with Kincaid. I think he'll get targets. Maybe 4 passes a game. He might get you 66 yards, maybe a touchdown. That's what we're looking at with Kincaid. DJ Moore, that's what it is. DJ Moore. Are you betting on DJ Moore now that he went to the Bills, even though Josh Allen doesn't make deep passes? Yeah, I like it. And I like it because one thing DJ Moore can do is get yards after the catch. Like, he is excellent at that. One thing, and that's the thing. You got to look at the Bills' offense and what they do with Josh Allen. All Josh Allen needs you to do is extend the play because he can extend the play. That's their offense, is extending plays. Like, he has no deep arm. I agree with you there. But he has a strong arm to get the ball where he needs to when he wants to, if that makes sense. Because of his strong legs, because of his strong mobility. It works as a package, okay? And again, with what they have, I have them going on the tear. Their schedule ain't hard at all. We just need to see if it's actually going to happen with the new coach and how this is all really going to work out. We really don't know. But if it does work in the favor of the Bills, DJ Moore will have, I would say he'll have a better season than he did with the Chicago Bears, but I'm not saying, here's DJ Moore. No, I'm not doing that, bro. You can almost just say they kind of just got another Stephon Diggs, really. Just one that won't really do all this. But no, I don't, like I said, the Bills in general are just going to be good, and he's going to be a part of it because they have a weapon, they have a viable weapon now that can actually move the ball in the open field with DJ Moore. All right, here are the players I will not draft. Red flags due to bad injuries, suspensions, bad teams. Malik Neighbors, he ain't got no leg. Cam Scatterbo, well, he's stupidly doing backflips, trying to show up my leg. Oh, no, see, what happened was I didn't get enough air. Like, I didn't get enough air to fail that. No, stupid. Why are you doing a backflip on a just recently repaired ACL? Are you stupid? Or ankle, whatever it is you tore. Like, why? Why would you do a backflip? Why can't you just walk? But no, so this is what the Giants, this is the clown show crap that pisses me off. The Giants don't deserve garbage like this. Coming off the season that you just came off, right? You got a John Harbaugh, new coach coming in, right? Malik Neighbors ain't coming back. That leg is gone right now. He ain't coming back. You had to go out and get Juju Smith-Schuster and Odell Beckham. And now, mind you, I said, they made a big-ass mistake in the draft because they let the Cardinals take the running back they should have had, because after what Scotabo did last year, I need 2 running backs just to make sure he's ready to go this year. And now you got this fool doing backflips. Why? They don't have another running back. He's bragging like, I'm the guy. And then look what your guy just did. I'm staying away from him. I'm staying away from anybody that's a Giant. I am not touching a Giant this year. I'm sorry, because I don't think they're going to do anything. I think they're going to probably be. I had them second place in this division. Looking stupid saying that too, by the way. Well, I don't want to look stupid no more. It ain't going to happen. That'll go to the Eagles. I still think Cowboys and Washington is fighting for first place, but I'm going to go ahead and get the Eagles second place. These Giants ain't doing nothing. Like, you're doing a backflip on national television, and then you fall. You couldn't even plant it, bro. Like, People make the NFL look like a joke sometimes. I'm sorry, they really do. Because in the 90s, I'm sorry, I wouldn't have seen James Harrison doing a backflip to prove that his leg is okay. I wouldn't have seen Le'Veon Bell do a backflip to see that his leg was okay. I wouldn't have seen Cedric Benson. I wouldn't have seen Ezekiel Elliott. I wouldn't have. He hit some trash cans, but he ain't over here doing backflips. So I'm sorry. Like these new players, they're weird. They're very weird. Like, why would you want to go on national television and do a backflip on a surgically repaired leg? Who are you showing off for? You need something that bad? You need attention that bad? They didn't even draft a running back behind you. That tells you what? It's your team. So you go out here and do a backflip. I don't touch him. Don't touch Scatterbo. Anyway, had to go on my little rant with that one. Let's see. Do you think Pat Mahomes is a steal due to people doubting his comeback from injury? Should I continue to read the rest of this, or you want to? Oh, let's read it out. I want people to hear everything. He goes after round 10, which is stupid. That's crazy. And I'm so hyped for Joe Burrow and Justin. I'm not hyped for Justin Herbert. Don't do that to yourself. So we're gonna pause right here. Nico. You can be hyped for Joey Burrow. I'm hyped for Joey Burrow. I've been hyped for Joey Burrow since he got in the league. I just know he ain't durable enough, and they ain't got no line, and then they paying all these receivers, and then they got no defense, so they gotta go out here with all these weapons, and they better score a lot of points. They don't have a choice. So that's okay for me to be okay with being hyped for Joe Burrow. Go do it. I ain't hyped for Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has been in the league 6 years now. What do we know about Justin Herbert? He can throw a football. What else do we know? He will throw that bad boy to the ground rather than get hit. He will give up on a play rather than finish. He has quit on his team multiple times and nobody has realized it. I was a Herbert fan. I was pushing for this fool since his second year in the league when he had number 3 numbers at quarterback, and then it just went. Matter of fact, since we're on the topic, let's see, where are we? Not you. You. All right. No, not you. You. Okay. Where? My quarterbacks. Yep, Justin Herbert. 3,700 yards. It's okay. 26 touchdowns. That's horrible. 13 interceptions. That's horrible. And that's pretty much been Justin Herbert for the last 4 or 5 years. I don't see anything. I do not see this guy here, okay, doing anything exemplary. Mind you, Patrick Mahomes got hurt, did he not? So he played 14 games, okay? Only 14. He had 3,500 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, and he had a bad season. See, we see this consistently from Herbert. This was Patrick Mahomes with a bad season, and his numbers are damn near identical to a guy who played more games and does this same numbers on a regular basis. So no, there is no need at all to be hyped over Justin Herbert. There's no need. But I'm more skeptical on Caleb Williams. I am too. I don't think the Bears. I think this division this year belongs to Detroit and Green Bay. One of them will win this division. I have no faith in Chicago this year. It's just something about this team right now. I really feel that they're taking a back seat for some reason. We'll look and see. I think I only gave them 9 wins this year, but I don't really feel much coming from Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears this year. I really don't. Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts. I'm excited about Dak. I'm not excited about Jalen. Why am I excited about Dak? He's the top 10 every year. Are you serious? Dak Prescott has been a top 10 quarterback since he stepped in the league. And it's never changed. He has never fallen below. He has had better stats than Josh Allen. Go figure. Ain't that some craziness? He has had consistently better stat lines than Josh Allen. And that's crazy work, right? So yeah, I'm a little excited about Dak Prescott this year. I think the Cowboys actually still have a good team from last year, and they're bringing in all them boys back. So I just think it's just going to be more of that from the Cowboys with more wins. No more tush push. Look, you know what play you can't stop and they can't take out of the game? The quarterback sneak. Why? That's what it's called. It's quarterback sneak. Who can do it? I mean, any quarterback can do it, but the best to do it, honestly, it's a height thing. It really is, because it's the way your torso can lean over for that inch, half an inch. So anybody 6'4" and up at quarterback will have a 80% chance to score a quarterback sneak. But what happened was they reinvented it to the tush push. Still a quarterback sneak. But my point is, I don't understand why they took it away. Because again, a quarterback sneak is the same exact thing. They just call it a tush push. All they're doing is pushing the quarterback in. But they were doing that on a quarterback sneak. I don't understand. I don't see what the issue with the tush. I really have never seen the issue of the tush push. It's the fact that you can't stop it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Find a way. If they run a tush push, run a 4-4 defense. Make it tight. They can only go one direction. They're not going to loop around. They're coming straight up the middle. So fly up the middle. They're not going to step back and throw it. It's one move. There is a way to stop it. Like, seriously. People just got annoyed by it because somehow these intelligent coaches had no idea what to do, which is crazy to me. Crazy to me. Put 4 linemen and 4 linebackers on the field. Why is that so hard? You don't need 6 linemen. They're slow. I'd even go a little further. I play a nickel. I run 3 linemen and 5 linebackers and have them on the line. What's the problem? You can do so much with the corners and the safeties and the tush push. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Do we not know how to use this anymore? No, we don't. We just got paid as a coach, and now all we do is run schemes and plays. And if I can't run my play, it's because they're doing something that's stopping me, and I don't want it in the game anymore. That's what coaches are doing now, which is it's baffling to me. It's baffling. Back in the day, they came out with the Wildcat. They came out with the Wildcat, and at one point, the Wildcat, you could not stop it. You could not stop it. Oh no! Oh no! And then somebody said, "Oh yes, I can." And the minute that one coach stepped on the field and showed the world how ridiculous the Wildcat formation is, now all these teams want to do it. Now nobody can run the Wildcat because everybody knows how to beat it now, huh? Oh, let's take it a little bit further. The mobile quarterback. At one point in the league, these boys came running in here, doing whatever they wanted to do on the ground. And then a coach said, hey, let's put a spy right now. And what happened? It don't work like that no more. Now mobile quarterbacks have to have a design play to make that mobility work, or they got to dump the ball off. And guess what happens when you do that? The trajectory in that ball ain't the same as sitting in a pocket. So every play has a design to be stopped. It just, do you want to put the work in and do it, or do you want to go complain to the officials so you don't have to worry about it anymore? So it's not in the game anymore. There was nothing wrong with the tush push. There's a bunch of scared little children that want to call themselves men. They basically just had no idea how to stop it. That's it. They had no idea how to stop it. And here's the part that ticks me off even more. You gonna sit here and tell me the tush push is why they won all these games? So screw the fact that Their running back had touchdowns. Screw the fact that they got two of the best wide receivers in the league. Quarterback had great seasons outside of last year. So, but let's just say it was one little push. Mind you, the score don't say that because it's not like the tush push won the game. The tush push kept a drive alive. Yeah, the tush push can get a touchdown. But y'all act like they were tush pushing every drive. It's 3rd and inches. Our quarterback sneak is a tush push. Why would I give my running back the ball for a half an inch? Doesn't make any sense. So this is the crap that makes me think sports in itself is scripted. Because you took out the tush push because people basically complain. Let's be real. Why else would you have taken, if nobody said a word about it and just said that's the nature of football, you would have not have done a damn thing. But too many of these coaches came in here crying because Sirianni is a genius on the football field. And y'all took away something he was just basically destroying y'all with. And you took it away from him. So when he comes up and makes up another issue, what you gonna do? I swear to God, I hope Nick Sirianni laughs at the fact that he took away the tush push and has another one up his sleeve. I really do. I hope he has it because that's going to show his ingenuity. Remember, people complain about how the Patriots was chipping you on the line. But guess what? They can do that up to a certain part of yardage. They can. And you can get chipped. Okay? It's past a certain yard, it's a penalty. And all they had to do mentally was make sure they played within the realm of it not being a penalty. And what did everybody go do and complain and cry about? They keep chipping, they keep doing. Oh, but if you look at the tape, it's in the realm of the rules. Yes, you can play with the rules in football. You can't break them, you can't go over them, but you can bend them as you can get that bad boy to the part of snapping and just keep on trucking. You understand what I'm telling you? You can't break them, you'll be in trouble. But oh my God, you can swim through it. You just gotta know where it stops, where your line stops with going too far. And not going too far for danger purposes of breaking the rule. The Patriots knew how to tether the line. I'm so sorry. Don't be mad at them. Be mad at the rules. These are the rules that were made. British made rules. So what did people do? Oh, let's go to America. I don't like these rules anymore. You know what I'm saying? They found a loophole. They fled to America, took everything from the people that were living here, and now it's theirs. But now British can't do nothing to them, right? They tried to, and they lost. Same thing. But anyway, let us get to what we came here for, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for FCC's fantasy football rankings. So, the biggest question in the world is what? Who's number one? Who is number one? Well, the number one draft I see is me. I'm just playing. No. All right, so as it pertains to PPR, okay, the world has Christian McCaffrey at number one. Now, personally, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting Christian McCaffrey at number one. Here's the reason why. They actually do have really good receivers, okay? And Christian McCaffrey, I think he'll have the same yards, 1,200. I don't think he's going to have 17 touchdowns. I think that's going to decrease because of Mike Evans. However, I would actually have Christian McCaffrey at number two. He would be my number two draft in the fantasy football this year. Number one can only go to one guy. Okay, it can only go to Mr. All three downs. Jahmyr Gibbs, ladies and gentlemen. Jahmyr Gibbs is Coach's number one draft. Number one draft. You are drafting Jahmyr Gibbs if you have the number one draft pick. Now, if you have the number one draft pick and you draft Jahmyr Gibbs, unfortunately, you may not win this year because I'm so sorry. I don't know too many people who drafted the number one pick and win. It's just hard because you get Jahmyr Gibbs and then you got to wait. Depending on what kind of league you in, you waiting a whole hot minute before you get your second pick. And you know what the most likely going to be? A backup wide receiver. That number one pick is so bad. But if I had to take somebody with that number one pick, for me, it's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's been one of the most consistent running backs in the league. And he has 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He has 18 touchdowns. And I think that's going to stay as a simple fact. He's the only back they have. They got rid of Montgomery. They have wide receivers, but again, he can catch as well off the field, and he's very fast, and they're going to exploit his speed a lot this year. So give me Jahmyr Gibbs with the number one draft pick. Number two is going to be Christian McCaffrey. At number three, I'm actually going to put a receiver here, and that's going to be Puka Nacua. My number four draft pick is going to be Bijan Robinson. I think Bijan is still going to have a stellar year with the Falcons, even though Tua is his quarterback. But I feel like for me, with Bijan, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. When he gets the ball in his hands, he is always going to do damage. 1,400 yards last year with bad quarterback play. Understand that. 1,400 rushing yards with bad quarterback play. 820 receiving yards with bad quarterback play. So give me Bijan Robinson, number four. At number five, let me get where are you? There you go, Jamar Chase. Give me Jamar Chase at number five. Give me Jonathan Taylor, number six. Let's see. Number seven, Jackson Smith and Nigba. Number eight, give me Amara St. Brown. Number eight is Amara St. Brown. Number nine. Now, if at number nine, if you are looking, you don't do that at number nine. That'd be crazy as hell. Don't do that at number nine. Never mind. I'm gonna set you up. Let's see. Number nine. Number nine is James Cook. He is a first-round running back. All right, number 10, give me Josh Allen. He would be the first quarterback off the board. I don't think he is a first-round pick. However, if you're just one of those people that need your quarterback, yes, you can. I believe Josh Allen is a first-round pick, but early second round. Meaning, if you're in a 8-man league, you shouldn't be taking Josh Allen to like 34 round. So many weapons. If you're in a 12, 14 team league, yeah, Josh Allen in this sense would fall into the first round. 11, give me Matthew Stafford. No, I'm sorry. That's so stupid. I'm sorry, guys. At number 11, give me Patrick Mahomes. Number 11 is Pat Mahomes. All right, at number 12, let's see. Let's go Ashton Genty at number 12. I think he's going to have an outstanding year this year. I think people are sleeping on him this year. Actually, no, not number 12. Let's make Kyron Williams number 12. So sorry about that. Kyron Williams will be number 12. Ashton Genty will be 13. All right, number 13. Number 14 is George Pickens. CeeDee Lamb would be number 15. Where is Lamb? I think he got hurt. But coming back off this year, he should be fine if I can find him. There he is. CeeDee Lamb. They got him down there at 66. That's crazy. CeeDee Lamb is 15. AJ Brown is going to be 16. Devontae Adams is going to be, no, not yet. Saquon Barkley is going to be 7. Is it 17 I'm looking for? Saquon Barkley will be 16. Let's see. I haven't really heard much news on Josh Jacobs yet. I got to go look into that. Chris Olave is going to be 17. Derrick Henry is 18. Chase Brown is 19. Where'd Chase Brown go? Oh, there you go. Chase Brown is 19. All right. Who is going to be number 20? Trey McBride will be number 20. Okay. So far at number 1, we have Jahmyr Gibbs. At number 2, Christian McCaffrey. At number 3, Puka Nacua. At number 4, Bijan Robinson. At number 5 is Jamar Chase. Number 6, Jonathan Taylor. Number 7, Jackson Smith and Nigba. Number 8, let's take you off because it's not you. You're not number 9. You're not number 10. All right, 7 is Jackson Smith and Nigba. Number 8, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 9, James Cook. Number 10, Josh Allen. Let's see, ranked at number 11 is Patrick Mahomes. 12, Devon Achane. No, I don't think it's Devon Achane. You will not be number 12. Who is 12? That should be, is that CeeDee Lamb? No, CD is 15. Who is number 12? Kyron Williams is number 12. Sorry about that. All right. Number 13 is Ashton Genty. Number 14 is George Pickens. Number 15 is CeeDee Lamb. Number 16 is AJ Brown. Number 17 is Chris Olave. Number 18 is Derrick Henry. Number 19 is Chase Brown. Number 20 is not Jared Goff. Number 20 is Trey McBride. Number 21. So technically, we're still in the second round in a 12-man league. Let's see. And it's already getting tight, huh? Okay, number 21. You're not putting a quarterback. Let's see. Number 21. Oof. Number 21 is Nico Collins. There we go. Number 22 is Devontae Adams. Let's see. Number 23 is Jamison Williams. Number 24, T. Higgins. Number 25, Tatoria McMillan. 26, Brees Hall. 27, RJ Harvey. 28, Travion Henderson. 29, Michael Pittman Jr. 30 is going to be Drake London. 31, Justin Jefferson. Might move Justin up a little bit more. I don't like his quarterback situation, which is why I have Justin Jefferson in the third round technically. But we will keep an eye on that if Justin Jefferson will move up or down. Let's see. Number 32. Give me Kenneth Walker at 32. He is a new back in a new town with a great quarterback. Number 33. Let us move back up to quarterbacks. Give me Drake May at 33. No. Give me Matthew Stafford at 33. And then give me Drake May at 34. Let's see. Give me Jared Goff at 35. Baker Mayfield at 36. Joe Burrow, 37. Where's Burrow? Where you at, Burrow? They don't have him on the list? I got to update my list. They didn't put Joe Burrow on there. It's probably because he was hurt. So we'll put him at the bottom, but we'll make him, what did we say he was going to be? Joe Burrow is going to be, let's see, where are you at? 33, 34, 35, 36. So Joe Burrow is 36. And then I'll update this later. All right, 36 for Joe Burrow. 37. Devon A-Chain. 38. Javonte Williams. Let's see. 39 is going to be Zay Flowers. 40. DeAndre Swift at number 40. 41. So we're moving into the fourth round. So that's when we want Yeah, 41 is going to be Trevor Lawrence. 42, Caleb Williams. 43, Justin Herbert. Let's see. 44. 44, we're going to go with, we'll go with Kenneth Gainwell at 44. 45, Michael Wilson. 46, let's see, 46. Travion Henderson at 46. They're still running 2 running backs there, so that's why I have him in the 4th round. Let's see. 47 is going to be Devontae Smith. 48. 48, Emeka Mbuka. He might go earlier than the 4th round. I might move him up. 49, Travis Kelce. And number 50, where are you? Where is Brock Bowers? He should be number 50. All right, that's cool. I had to put him at the bottom and I'll fix it later. So number 50 will be Brock Bowers. All right, so let's go over our top 50 one more time. So at number 1, we are drafting Jahmyr Gibbs in any league across the world. Number 2, Christian McCaffrey. Number 3, Puka Nacua. Number 4, Bijan Robinson. Number 5, Jamar Chase. Number 6 is Jonathan Taylor. Number 7, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Number 8, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 9, James Cook. Number 10, Josh Allen. Number 11, Patrick Mahomes. Number 12 will be Kyron Williams. Number 13, I got these numbers all spread out. Let's see, number 13. Who made number 13? Number 13 is Ashton Genty. 14. Who is ranked number 14? George Pickens is ranked number 14. Number 15, Dak Prescott. Number 16, yeah. Number 16, no, it shouldn't be Dak Prescott. I changed that. No, that's wrong. Dak is not 15. Bo Nix is not 17. They're going in the 5th round, actually. So who had 14? George Pickens had 14. 15 is CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is 15. 16 is A.J. Brown. 17 is Chris Olave. 18 is Derrick Henry. 19 is Chase Brown. Number 20 will be Trey McBride. 21 will be, who's ranked at 21? Nico Collins is ranked at 21. 22 is Devontae Adams. 23. that rank 23? Oh, 23 is Jamison Williams. 24. Who's 24? T. Higgins is 24. 25, we have who's number 25? 26 is Brees Hall. Who's 25? 25 is Satoria McMillan. 26 is Brees Hall. 27 is RJ Harvey. 28. Number 28. All right, cool. 28 is I saw it. 29 is Travis Etienne. Did I forget 28? All right, so I forgot 28. We're gonna put, it won't be Bo Nix. Who can I place at 28? Michael Pittman will be 28. All right, 29 will be Drake London. So we have to kind of revamp. 29 is Drake London. 30. Dallas Goedert will be number 30. No. Take that back. That's too high for Dallas Goedert. I understand his target value is going to be a little different, but that's still too high. Oh, there he is. So Brock Bowers is not 50. He is going to be 30. There we go. All right, cool. So Brock Bowers is 30. 31. All right, where's 31? '31 is Justin Jefferson. Again, that may move up. I'm just not liking his quarterback situation right now. That's why I have him in the third round. But again, we'll keep an eye on the progression throughout the offseason and training camp to see if we're going to move him up. So let's see. Justin Jefferson is 31. 32. Let's see. Where is 31? Okay, Justin. No, I said Justin Jefferson 31. Oh, I'm sorry, 32. I'm so sorry. 32. That's what I'm looking for. Thirty-two. Joe Burrow's going to move up to 32. 33 is Matthew Stafford. 34, Drake May. 35. Is Jared Goff. 36 is Baker Mayfield. 37 is Where are you? $33, $34. Okay, sorry. Devon A-Chain is 35. All right, 36. 36. I'm sorry. 36 is Devon A-Chain. 37 will be, make sure I don't have to make any more changes. 37 is going to be Devontae Williams. 38 is going to be Zay Flowers. 39 is going to be, not Jacoby Brissett. Let's see. 37, 38 is Zay Flowers. 39. Is hard. 39. Who is going to be 39? Devontae Smith is going to move to 39. $40 is DeAndre Swift. There we go. Back on track. 41 will be Bo Nix. No, Dak Prescott is going to be 41. Bo Nix will be 42. All right, 43. Oh my God, if I had a mouse, this would be so much faster. I need to buy a mouse. 43, number 43. Oh, 43 will be Trevor Lawrence. 44 will be Caleb Williams. Number 45 is going to be Jordan Love. 46 Michael Wilson at 46. 47 Travion Henderson. 48, Cortland Sutton at 48. 49 is going to be Forty-nine. We're going to do Zach Cabernet at 49. And number 50 will be Tyler Warren. All right, now we got a better look. Okay. So those are our top 50 for the, given what league you're in, it could be anywhere between the first 3 rounds or the first 4 to 5 rounds with the first 50 people. So those 50 could change. Like I said, this is just, we have no training camp. We have no injuries. Franchise tags have been signed, so everybody's ready to show up to work. So we at least have that. So this is just the raw rankings. And again, as we pay attention to training camp and pay attention to the league in preseason as it throughout preseason, paying attention to injuries, suspensions, anything, downplay on players like they're just not playing up to par. We have to pay attention to all of that because we're going to have to switch these rankings around. Okay. Which is why I don't have a solid sheet of what I want, because again, all these numbers that I just made could switch back and forth. So give it a couple of weeks after I've gone over probably another 100 players, because we only did 50. We got a lot of players to do. We only did 50. So maybe after another 100, we can kind of relook at the list and make any changes that need to be made. All right, let's see what else we got. Nico, what we got? Do you believe that Drake London is going to be a wide receiver 1 this season if he stays healthy? Drake London is always going to be number 1 wide receiver. There is nobody on Atlanta better than Drake London. At all. At all. No, I think, again, and they paid him too. And I mean, he got a well-deserved paycheck. One of the few receivers in the league that can handle and withstand a double team. Okay? That is very, very important. It takes you very, very, very far. It puts you in the caliber, especially being in Atlanta, with all those other great wide receivers that will be there, like Julio Jones. Okay? So him to be able to come in and fit the form of a receiver that can handle a double team, he is like I think he's a steal. I don't think he is a first or second round player just because of his team. He has the second and first round talent given the right environment and systems. But if he's just solely going out there and got catch balls from Tua, again, he's a 4th round pick at best. I gave up fantasy last year. I had a very terrible year. No, don't give up, bruh. No, I had some crappy years. Look, I had a year where, I had like all my players should have scared everybody. And guess what? 4 of them. I lost 4 of them in a 14-team league to injury. Guess what my season went after that? Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing on the waiver wire gonna help you. Ain't no trades gonna help you. You lost 4 top-ranked players. Like I had Justin Herbert. I think it was Josh Jacobs as my running back at that time, because it was a few years ago. So these players are in their like 3rd or 4th year. So I had a squad, and that squad got beat up by injuries. Ain't nothing I can do about that. So we're gonna have terrible years in fantasy. But what my job here to do is make sure it's not either that terrible of a year, or I can help you salvage and save your season. Ask Nico. Nico was last place in this league. And if I'm not mistaken, Nico stayed with me all season, every week, asking me questions. Do I keep this player? Should I trade this player? We went back and forth with Travion Henderson for weeks because we didn't know what Weber was going to do with this kid until I showed everybody, well, it ain't going to be Ramondre Stevenson. So eventually he's going to have to give this kid the ball. And lo and behold, I think that one game, he had 32 points with Travion. And after that week, he went on a tear. And if I'm not mistaken, he won the fantasy league. So that's what I'm here for. I don't play fantasy anymore. I do this for you guys. I've had my fun. I've gotten to the point I had every league in NFL, ESPN, and Yahoo all at the same time. You know about 50 leagues? You know how psychotic you got to be? And I was that psychotic, trying to see if I can manage 50 leagues. Oh, that was a whole no. That was a no-no. So then, I just started doing more money leagues, 14-team leagues, stuff like that. So, I've gotten to the point where I have more fun sitting here talking to you guys about fantasy football, helping you guys with your fantasy leagues, with your teams, with any questions that you have as it pertains to fantasy. That's where my fun comes in. That's where the love of this sport comes in for me, is helping you guys, because I help you guys understand it on the NFL football level, and then I help you guys translate to what you need and what you're looking for as it pertains to fantasy and value. That's what I'm here for. Let's see. I like Cleveland's roster. I do too. So much so, I think I gave Cleveland 9 wins. Let me go look at my schedule. Let me see. Where are you at? Where are you at, Cleveland? With the division that they're in, I think I was still able. Yeah, I gave them a 9-8 record. Here's who they're losing to. They got Jacksonville on the road. That's a loss of week 1. And I think they could steal that game. They could. I gave them a loss against the Jets. They're going to probably win that game. I gave them a loss against Pittsburgh. They might lose that one. I gave them a loss against Houston at home. They could win or lose that one depending on how Houston comes out. Las Vegas, I gave them a loss against Las Vegas, which could turn into a win. For me, at that state, week 12, I give them a loss because depending on who the quarterback is. If it's still Watson, I just don't think this team's going to go that far. They might not even get the 9. If it's Shadir, I think they hit the 9+. I gave them losses against New York Giants. I think they're going to end up turning that into a win. I gave them a loss against the Baltimore. That might stay because that's a division game and it's on the road. Same with Cincinnati. Week 18, division game on the road. So outside of their 3 losses in the division, I gave them 5 other losses just throughout. Which those other 5 losses could actually turn into wins. So Cleveland minus Myles Garrett. I think the reason why I kept them at 9 and maybe drop, depending on who the quarterback is and all that stuff too, is because they did lose Myles Garrett. I don't think it's like, if you look at the Browns defense, trust me, he was a great piece to that, but they were a great defense as well. Okay, secondary, you can't throw the ball on Cleveland. You thought so? They have a really good defense, and I think the person that they swapped out for that was a Ram, I think he's going to be a great fit in. Same size, same build, same position, defensive tackle. That's where he's going to come in and do great. So I agree with you. Swaggy, I do believe as well that I like Cleveland. I think Cleveland has a really nice roster. That's why I was able to give them 9 wins, looking at who they're playing and looking at like just kind of iron out what I think they can do with the running backs that they have, with the weapons that they have, and that defense. So yeah, I have them with 9 wins. That's really good. Above 500 for the Cleveland Browns is where they want to be. Browns had the best 2025 draft. I don't think so. I don't think so. Who had the better draft? Who did I say had the better draft? I talked about it too on a draft show. Can't remember. It might have been Cleveland. Because then they come back in if I'm not mistaken, I thought it was the Jets because they actually used their picks properly. But if I'm not mistaken, Cleveland, I think, came back in to the draft after 2 picks. So they ended up with 3 in the first round. So yes, you're absolutely correct. I think the Browns did have the best draft. I think they were the team that came in on the back end at the very end and used another pick. So basically they had 3 first-round draft picks. Have you been following his antics? This ain't weird. Whose antics? Let's see. Herbert played a game same week as an arm surgery last year. And that's his fault. But we ain't going to sit here and talk about last year. What happened to his arm the years he didn't have the surgery when he just threw the ball into the dirt because he was too scared. That is my issue with Justin Herbert. He does play fantastically well if the game goes every which way he wants it to go. When that game gets hard, he has no direction. Now, unfortunately for me, he has a new coach, right? One of the better coaches for an offense. And I haven't seen a change in this kid at all. he's playing like the same Herbert I have seen him play, surgery or not. I haven't seen Justin Herbert emerge as the NFL's guy. It's Hurts, it's Mahomes, it's Burrow, it's Josh Allen, and it's Lamar Jackson. Outside of that, Herbert don't even fall in behind them. He's 10th behind. He doesn't. You see him? If I'm drafting in fantasy, Herbert's name ain't popping up to me unless when I'm looking at what's left over, like, God, I guess that's but not me. I would go take a rookie quarterback or somebody else. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna take you. I'm not gonna be on my. I don't care what the rankings have you as. I've watched you well enough to know you ain't gonna be on my team. I'll take that loss. Me not drafting Herbert will never be the reason I don't win a fantasy football league. Please, no, not him. Do you even like football? You skipping over a lot of important content, such as what? Because this is for fantasy. All I'm doing is kind of going over rankings. The content comes kind of in between with questions, and if anybody has, but right now I'm just ranking 50 players. Okay. See, are you optimistic on the Saints offense with now ETN, Tyler Shaw, Jordan Tyson, Olave, Juwan Johnson? I think I will draft on waiver Shaw because people are so down on him. I think they'll be okay, but I don't have the Saints winning a lot of football games this year. So with that being said, I don't see I see more average numbers coming out of skilled players with the Saints because their division is tough in itself. Unless they're going to be fighting games 35-38, I really don't see much coming out of the Saints offense. Olave might be probably the top player that you might want to take out of this team. Anything else after this is probably coming off waiver wires or late in the draft. Do you think Baker is still a dog and will do a great season despite losing Mike Evans? Yeah, absolutely. I actually have them winning 12 games, I think, maybe 11. The only team in that division that'll probably give them a problem is, I don't know, maybe Carolina, if they can kind of piggyback off what they did last year. But I do think the Saints aren't going to be that great, and I think Atlanta, they're going to take a big backseat. They have Tua as their quarterback. I'm not scared at all. So I still think Baker Mayfield is still going to be a top quarterback this year. Absolutely. All you need is Drake May. Maybe. We'll see what he does with his receiver this year. No Dak Prescott hate. No, Cardo never. Mr. Top 10. There's never no hate on Mr. Top 10. What is your strategy for this year's fantasy draft? I kind of want to start with running backs for the first 3 rounds, then wide receiver 4 and 5, tight end round 6, another wide receiver. You pretty much do exactly what I do. The only reason why I don't go for a third running back is if I can't get that rookie I want, or if there's just nothing better available to steal so high. So I will go running back, receiver, maybe even quarterback. I might even steal a quarterback in the 3rd round. But yeah, the receivers for me usually come in the 4th or 5th round, mostly. I might even steal a tight end with that number 3 pick. But yeah, 4 and 5 for me, they're usually wide receivers. So yeah, you pretty much go the same route that I go. See, do you have any fantasy league for the viewers so we can compete against? I don't have one yet. I don't have one yet. Now, what I will say is this. If any of you want to join a league with Coach, go ahead, create it. And you can send Coach the invite. Coach will happily join your league. Absolutely. That is not a problem with me. I don't mind playing with the fans. Then you guys get a real view glimpse of how Coach actually plays in fantasy and how I act, because I'm not nice. I'm very mean. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys today. Thank you for everything. This is a great show. We are back, obviously, with an hour and 39-minute show. So we are back talking football, getting back into the grind. So when we come back next week, we will go over another 50 players. So these are probably rounds 5 through 9 and 10, right? So we're going to go over another 50 players and get those ranked up, and I will readjust my other sheet so I can kind of go through the first 50 a little quicker than today. But today, basically, you just got the raw footage of me basically replacing everything for what ESPN had. But I'm basically replacing my own order. So without that, I love you guys. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I love you. And Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.